guys, what's going on? My name is Luis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is August 31st, 2024, and God bless to every single one of you. Guys, we have an urgent breaking news coming out. September the 18th, there will be a lunar eclipse. Not only that, on the same day, the moon will also be at its closest point to Earth, at a distance of 357,286 kilometers. Now, this could actually cause earthquake, tsunamis. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be the end of the world here, but keep your eyes on September the 18th. Not only that, September the 18th, well, Donald will be put in jail. Alright guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Please share this video. Mark this date on your calendar. If you wake up like early morning, you can actually see the moon as you know, as a reddish color. Let me just read this part, and then I'm going to take it to the top one. But it says here, on the same day, the moon will also be at its closest point to Earth, at a distance of 357,286 kilometers. This combination of a full moon and close proximity to Earth is expected to cause spring tides along the coast and may also trigger earthquake and volcanic eruption, which could lead to tsunamis. The new moon will occur on September 3rd, at 3:56 a.m. That's after Labor Day. And 2 days later, the moon will reach its farthest point from Earth at 406,211 kilometers. Attention please. On September the 18th, an event will occur as the full moon enters Earth's shadow and grazes its umbral shadow. At the peak of the eclipse, around 4:44 a.m., approximately 9% of the moon's apparent diameter will be covered by Earth's umbral shadow, causing the moon's northwest quadrant to take on a dark, reddish color. Now, the moon will enter the umbral shadow at 4:12 a.m. and will exit it at 5:17 a.m. It's going to last like an hour. Again, on that same day, yeah, it's going to be close to Earth, possibly volcanic eruption, and earthquake. That same day, General Flynn believes Donald will be put in jail on September the 18th. See the connection here? New York City, they already have armies and all that being put in place. And I do believe that it's for migrants, but, you know, I do believe it's a combination of also making sure the areas are secured. So, again, guys, we could see something big on September the 18th. Mark that on your calendar. Please share the video. All right, so let's see what's going on here. You know, it's always like that. September is like the month, and, you know, September 18th to like the 22nd, there's always that doomsday, those people that come out and say, the world's gonna end in that month and day. September is always the month of the end of the world, according to some of these. Again, David Meade, for example, he said the world was going to end September 22nd, 2017. It never did. Never happened. And he's like, before the world end, make sure you buy my book. It was in Pastor Paul Begley live stream. I remember that live stream. That day, Lewis decided to open up a YouTube channel and said, enough is enough. I'm calling out this false teacher. Man. So it says here, lunar eclipses 2024. When? Where? How? Alright, so let's see what's going on here. When you purchase through links on our... Okay, we're going to skip that. That's how it's going to look. When is the next lunar eclipse? The next lunar eclipse of 2024 will be a partial lunar eclipse on September 17 through the 18th. The lunar eclipse will be visible over Europe, much of Asia, Africa, North America, South America, the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic, and Antarctica. Lunar eclipses happen when Earth aligns between the Sun and the Moon, casting a shadow on the Moon's surface. These eclipses can only occur during a full moon, making them a fascinating target for sky watchers. Too bad, well, 90% of the people is going to be sleeping at that time. But there's going to be people that, people wake up early. There's, some people out there that wakes up really early. And they're going to, witness the amazing signs of the heavens. There are 3 types of lunar eclipses depending on how the Sun, Earth, and Moon are aligned at the time of the event. Number 1, a total lunar eclipse. The Earth's shadow is cast. The Earth's shadow is cast across the entire lunar surface. Number 2, partial lunar eclipse. During a partial lunar eclipse, only part of the moon enter Earth's shadow, which may look like it is taking a bite out of the lunar surface. Earth's shadow will appear dark on the side of the moon facing Earth. How much of a bite we see depends on how the Sun, Earth, and Moon align, according to NASA. Number 3, penumbral lunar eclipse. The faint outer part of Earth's shadow is cast across the lunar surface. This type of eclipse is not as dramatic as the other 2 and can be difficult to see. The penumbral lunar eclipse on March 25th was a very slight lunar eclipse in which the moon passed through the outermost edge of the Earth's shadow. It was visible from much of Europe, North and East-South, East Asia, North America, South America, the Arctic, and Antarctica, according to timeanddate.com. The penumbral eclipse began at 12:53 a.m. Eastern Time. The maximum stage of the eclipse occurred a couple hours later at 3:12 a.m. And the penumbral eclipse ended at 5:32 a.m. Eastern Time. The overall duration of the eclipse was 4 hours and 39 minutes. The next partial lunar eclipse on September the 17th to the 18th. So it starts September 17th at nighttime, and then you guys already know, past midnight is September the 18th. All right, so it starts September 17th at nighttime, and then it goes past midnight. Will be visible over Europe, much of Asia, Africa, North America, South America, the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic, and Antarctica. These areas are very important, especially the Pacific. We could see a big earthquake, guys. We could definitely see a huge earthquake. Again, as the moon gets closer to Earth, it's a gravitational pull shift that could cause tectonic plates to shift and cause a massive shake. The Pacific Ocean should be on alert because that's the ring of fire. That's where most of volcanic activity and earthquake occurs. And the Atlantic Ocean, again, you have those storms building up. The Indian Ocean is something really huge. We have most of our ships and B-52 bombers in that Indian Ocean. I think it's called the Gonzales Island, something like that. I could be wrong. But and then you have the Arctic and Antarctica. Antarctica, there's been a lot of stuff going on there, especially the, oh man, what do you call that name? I forget the name. It's that big blob that shows up in radar. They keep saying there's something there, and again, guys, all these regions are very important, especially the Pacific Ocean. I believe there's going to be an earthquake. It will begin at 8:41 p.m. Eastern Time on September 17th, on September 18th. The maximum point of the eclipse will occur at 10:44 p.m. Eastern Time on September the 18th, and the partial lunar eclipse will end at 12:47 on September the 18th. The total duration of the partial lunar eclipse is 4 hours and 6 minutes. How to see a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses are among the easiest sky watching events to observe. If you have a telescope like that one there, or the Orion telescope, you'll be able to see. I think that's an Orion one, and that's a nice telescope there. The problem is these telescope goes for an arm and a leg, and I did order one. It just, pieces were missing. If you are missing one piece, the whole set is completely, it's not gonna work. So something like that I need to get. That way I could do a live stream whenever there's a blood moon or lunar eclipse or solar eclipse, or again, or just zooming into some of these planets. Yeah, I think that's a Orion, right? I could be wrong. So to watch a lunar eclipse, simply step aside, look up, and enjoy the view. No special equipment like a telescope is necessary. However, truly apologize about the word, binoculars or a small telescope can enhance the experience by revealing details on the moon's surface. Moon watching is just as captivating during an eclipse as at any time of the time. Give me a second here, guys. If the eclipse takes place in winter, be sure to dress warmly. If you plan to stay outside for the entire event, as it can take a couple of hours to unfold. Alright, we're going to skip some of this stuff here. The rest I'm just going to leave in the comments box. So it's going to look something like that. And according to some experts, this thing could cause a big earthquake because it's going to be so close to Earth, and we're talking about gravitational pull shift that could lead towards again, tectonic plate shifting, earthquake. If it's a huge magnitude, it could lead to tsunamis. All right, so these are the dates. And that's basically all the information. Now, we already talked about this one here, guys, and I'm not going to bring it up again. But September the 18th will be the day that Donald have to show up to court. And ladies and gentlemen, many believe that he's going to Rikers Island. They already set up the cell. The Secret Service already spoke to the security, those guards in Rikers Island. They kind of agreed that, hey, if he's guilty, you're going to have to hand him over. Secret Service is like, okay, that's the law. We're going to hand him over to you, and you will have, well, you're basically going to take care of him. So, wow. What do you think? Leave comments down below. There's going to be a huge event September the 18th. Hopefully we don't see any earthquakes. But, yeah. Once again, this combination of a full moon and close proximity to Earth is expected to cause spring tides, along the coast and may also trigger earthquake and volcanic eruption. We are seeing it, we are living it, we are witnessing Bible prophecy happening right in front of our faces. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, please share this video. For those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.